Hello, my name is Ashley, and today I will be talking about false memories. The theory of false memory. A false memory is a recollection that seems real in your mind but is fabricated in part or in whole. In my presentation, I will be addressing 3 case studies and the long-term effects. Case study number 1. Remembering a crime that you didn't commit. In 2015, in Chicago, a woman was found dead in a barnyard. A farmer's son was accused of killing her because he discovered her body. After being interrogated by the police, he admitted that he killed her. He wrote a letter to a Chicago nerve specialist exclaiming, "The Salem witch trials in which similarly vulnerable people were coerced into self-incrimination." The farmer's son hanged himself after 1 week of releasing the letter. Elizabeth Loftus, a cognitive psychologist, conducted an experiment. Her hypothesis was if children were coerced, then their memories would be fabricated. In her study, she implanted a memory of being rescued by a friendly adult and being lost in a mall. Across 2 sessions, 1 week gap with the children, she discovered that 6 out of 24 children believed that memory of being lost in the mall. In Loftus's future experiments, she used various techniques to create false memories of encountering fictional characters and near-death experiences. The long-term effects and consequences of these methods are creating a false memory in an innocent person, because this method could be used in a courtroom for people like the farmer's son who admitted to a crime and being interrogated by the police. The long-term effect is his parents would have lost a family member and nothing will ever bring him back. His family would live in grief and sorrow. There is a high possibility that they themselves will commit suicide because of grief of losing him and circulating rumors from society. This incident will affect all of their family members. Take another study, case number 2, Inside a Case of Repressed Memory. In 2017, an article published by Holly Watt tells the story of a 17-year-old girl, Nicole Klumper, who had scary memories of being abused by her mother. At age 39, she revealed the details of her memory to public. Her name was hidden for years, known as Jane Doe, to protect her mother's identity and how the public will perceive her when the story is released. After years pass, Nicole reveals her story. In her memory, she discusses that her biological mother abused her. At the time, her parents were planning to get a divorce. Nicole had no family members to take care of her. Her mother completely disappeared from her life. Nicole went to see a psychiatrist. After making many videos over the decades, Nicole forgot what actually happened in the videos. Nicole finally realized that she did not remember anymore why I had been taken away from her mother. Some of the key details of rewatching the videos that were created from the psychiatrist were that Nicole discusses remember being abused. Then there were different descriptions of the ages 6 to 17. By the time she turned 17, she could barely remember being abused. Finally, she realizes that her mother was bathing her, and she remembers at one instance she hurt me. Our memories can be distorted by the world around us. People are not programmed to recall every detail in their lives. At some point of a person's life, there will be details that are missed and overlooked. In a more serious situation, a person can be convicted of a crime that they did not commit from false memories. Over time, as an individual grows older, their memory becomes blurred. They can recall a situation and certain parts of the memory are erased. The person will unknowingly begin to fill in empty spaces to accommodate for the lost memory. This is known as semantic memory, and to fill in gaps, and the original story has been altered. The long-term effect of her decision was that she lost her connections with her family. She could no longer find anyone to turn to after her father passed away. One mistake of false memory ruined her relationship between her family. Klumper's mom disappeared from her life, and nothing can be done to turn back the hands of time. Another study. 6 eyewitnesses misidentified a murderer. Here's what went wrong in the lineup. In 2010, Lytle Grant was sentenced to life in prison after being accused of murdering a man from Texas. 6 people confirmed the details of Grant's crime. Their accusations after a decade later revealed they were false. During the DNA deoxyribonucleic acid testing collected revealed that the crime was committed by another man named Jermerico Carter. The long-term effect of this case study is that the man was convicted for a crime and sentenced in prison for a decade that he did not commit. Just because of their similar skin tones, an innocent man was convicted. Our memories are not always reliable, and a quote to reinforce this idea is, "Human memory and visual perception makes eyewitness testimony one of the most unreliable forms of evidence." For more information, please visit these websites. Thank you for listening to my presentation.